in favor of the government socially engineering and managing everybody's life. That was on the BLM website front page. But none of these celebrities went there. None of them looked into any of the information themselves. None of them knew that bitch stole 4 houses. And I'm for that. But that bitch bought a bunch of houses with the money that should have went to people's families who died in shootouts with the police. So it's always been a scam. And the things that they've believed, they've concealed them with a very friendly, and non-controversial fucking, whatever you want to call it, logo, which was like Black Lives Matter. Now the mask is kind of off. They're tweeting, we're with Hamas, essentially. I stand with Palestine. Now, you can stand with Palestine, the idea that they should have a state, the idea that you should have a 2-state solution, the idea that the settlements are crazy. I'm going to go into that in a minute. But the idea that you would tweet this the day after. And now all of these celebrities, and I know some of these people, and again, they're genuinely befuddled. They're confused. They don't get it. I immediately get. I'm shocked they did that. I wouldn't have. I don't know who at the meeting said, let's tweet that. But immediately I'm like, hey, you didn't know what they believed? You didn't know what they really thought? But these people did it. So all of these people now, like I saw Jessica Seinfeld did an Instagram post today. She's like, these universities are liberal. And I'm like, okay, hello, Jordan Peterson. Welcome to reality. Like, welcome to the reality that most people live in. Anybody that pointed out that college kids had gone a little nuts over the past 4 years was harangued by these people. They were called a boomer, out of touch, a racist, a white supremacist, a xenophobe, a transphobe, a homophobe. All of these people were like, if you can't get on board with college kids, they're always right. Every single person I know who's writing college, when have they ever been wrong? All my comedian friends on Twitter, my writer friends that now live in tents, they were going, where college kids ever wrong, they're always on the right side of history. Why don't you get with them? And now the college kids are literally in college going, kill the Jews, kill the Jews. And now all of these people that gave these organizations money, this is a little embarrassing, huh? Awkward. It's a little strange. All these people in real time, they're having like this weird awakening moment where they're like, oh, okay. Because remember how simple everything was during 2020, how simple and easy it was. It was the wrong side of history and the right side of history. Part of the problem, part of the solution. Took a page out of the Bush Doctrine, good or evil, with us or against us. Now, people are starting to go, wait a minute, these college kids are a little out of control. They're a little out of control. Again, this says nothing about the political reality of the situation, which is not good. Very difficult, folks. You can see right now on the floor exercise what Mr. Dillon excels at is artistry. The artistry of what he does sometimes is more than the technical, and sometimes the judges actually give him some points for that. He's actually puts on a real show for the crowd. He puts on a real show for the crowd, and you could see the crowd getting into it. He hasn't really completed the same type of technical feats that other people have, but he really puts on a show for the crowd, and he reminds them that he is a performer. The problem with Israel kind of has always been, they've never been like, hey, here are the borders, here's where we're at. They kind of have always been a little cute with their borders. They expand, they build settlements, they go into areas where Palestinians can take deeds out and go, I've owned this property, I've owned this land, I've been here forever, and they evict Palestinians, and Palestinians are now homeless, and they're impoverished, and this is a huge problem, and a lot of people are against this. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like America, we give Israel a ton of money, but we don't hold them to account. Like, we don't demand certain things of them. We have in the past Bush 1 did a little bit. Like, there are times when we have said, listen, we need to, the idea of a two-state solution, the idea of like, he said, but what we really do is we give them a lot of money and then kind of look the other way and go, do whatever you want. And they expand they expand the borders of Israel, these settlements, and whatnot. And this Gaza Strip that Palestinians live in under this siege, this blockade, occupation, whatever you want to call it, they're living in this. It's an incredibly densely populated region where you cannot get a lot of things in that you would need to survive. They cannot leave. They're not allowed to leave. Like, one of the things Netanyahu was like, well, the civilians, I'm telling you now to leave. We're going to bomb you. You got to leave. Where are they going? Palm Beach? Where are they going to go? They can't go anywhere. Where are they going to go? There's nowhere for them to go. Now, I'm not saying Israel doesn't have a right to